Hi guys, I'm Navid Sole. I'm the AK Sassy Pharmacist. Make sure you subscribe to SidK YouTube channel. Thank you.
Navid Sole, what's up?
Good, namaste.
Namaste. I'm kuch nahi samajhte.
Exactly. How's everybody doing?
Let's do it together. I like it. You know, I want to ask you, all right?
Yes.
I love your Indian attire, so thank you for wearing it. Looking fabulous.
Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you a point blank question. All right, so here goes.
Okay.
Isha Abhishek. Samarth Isha. Abhishek Khanzadi. Munawar Manara Abhishek. Who did you have a crush on?
One and only Abhishek.
You had a crush on him.
I absolutely loved him. Abhishek was incredible, a pure heart. He's bahut acha and he's wonderful. And funny enough, to be honest with you, I had an unbeatable bond with him. Like, he has the most purest heart. And I actually think that when I obviously got eliminated yesterday, he actually proposed to me and gave me like a kiss as well. And
kiss where?
well, on the cheek, but it was a very passionate kiss. I'm not going to lie to you.
I love it. I love it,
exactly.
man. I love kisses,
yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, if I stayed for longer, potentially he might have started to grow feelings. So it might have been Navid and Abhishek. Never know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you genuinely would have wanted to be in a relationship with him?
Yes, 100%.
I appreciate the honesty, man.
Of course. Honesty is the best policy. Absolutely.
And do you feel that he also kind of had feelings for you more than friendship?
Yes, definitely. Obviously, I don't know how much you guys saw on camera, but he was always like making me feel warm, like essentially saying, are you okay? I'm always here for you. And yesterday, he even bent down and proposed and he started crying, and he never cried like that, the way he cried for Isha. So I was so surprised, honestly. Obviously, when you watch the episode, you'll see how he got really upset.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking from both the sides.
Yes.
Do you think it could be more from the point of view of being a friend than a lover? That could also be there. You're sure it was not platonic and it was pure love?
100%, my dear. It was pure love, and you feel that connection, you know? And I just felt like so warm and just, it was comfortable. And yeah, I just wish I could have stayed longer. Maybe something might have blossomed potentially between me and him. Oh no.
But you never know when he comes up. So then what happens when Abhishek was crying for Isha and Abhishek suddenly developed feelings for Khanzadi?
Yes.
In fact, he told Munawar that, you know, I would love to have something with her, but I can't because my parents are watching the show and I could have probably hooked up with her as well. That's what he told Munawar.
Yes.
And then he says, I'm going to back off because of parents watching the show. Were you getting jealous of Abhishek Khanzadi, Abhishek Isha, and Abhishek flirting with Manasvi and Abhishek Manara?
Huh? I was literally getting jealous, and I kept saying, Abhishek, I'm getting jealous. Can you stop doing that? Like, I'm the only one that's giving you 100% pure love. I'm being genuine. So I was like, hello, Abhishek, come and choose me. You can forget about the others and just say bye-bye. You can choose me. And I was constantly reminding him that. And I was like, if I would have stayed potentially, you know.
So you would have broken Abhishek from Isha, Khanzadi.
And I told Abhishek, I said, just leave them, you know, ignore them. They're not showing you anything. So why are you wasting time and energy?
So my next question is, if he comes out of the house, would you go all out to make sure it becomes a relationship?
100%. And even he said it. He was like, when I'm out of the house, like, let's meet up. And you never know, something might potentially blossom.
He said that, huh?
He said that, yes. He did say that to me in the house. And I was like, oh, really? But, you know.
Brother, man.
But I know, you never know. And I was like, if I would have stayed in the house, every day we were starting to grow more and more together. And I felt like that bond and connection. But unfortunately, yesterday, Bigg Boss ruined it. And I don't know what would have happened.
I don't think it's ruined, because I'll tell you what, the life starts after Bigg Boss too, because the kind of adulation Bigg Boss gives you. I'm a Bigg Boss fan, all right? So you'll see stardom throughout. All right, now I'm going to show you a picture.
Okay.
And let's be candid.
Oh my God,
that's
see.
you talking to Isha.
Oh.
And next to you, there's a yellow blanket.
So, okay.
And there's movement happening below the blanket.
Oh no, okay, fine.
So netizens are asking if there's sex happening there.
Oh my God.
Because your eye goes there.
Let me see, with Isha, and this is Makan number 2, wasn't it? So I think, to be honest with you, I think it might have been Jigna's legs moving up and down because she always tries to stretch her legs up and down. So I think she was just doing this, and I was like, Jigna, you're becoming a very spicy tikka, and she was laughing, and we were always talking.
So it was like one of those pranks.
One of those pranks, exactly. And I said, Jigna, you're a very spicy tikka masala. And I even got married to Jigna at one point during the show. I was like, Jigna, you're beautiful. And she's a stunning lady, to be honest.
So pranks do happen there, right?
Pranks happen. But I'll be completely honest, and I don't want to be naughty. When I went to Makan #1, the heart room, I did see constantly Isha and Samarth doing these weird movements under the blanket. And I told Ankita, I was like, Ankita, I don't know if you've been spotting, there's something going on. Like there's a lot of movement underneath the blanket sheet. So I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I hope it's family friendly.
It could be yoga
potentially.
Yoga, yes, meditation, and all that.
Exactly.
But tell me now, all right, Salman slammed Ankita, right? He said, you're losing your individuality. You should be playing your own game.
Yes.
Vicky is kind of suppressing who you are.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Do you think Ankita should start playing her own game instead of just saying, hey, you know, I need you, Vicky?
Yes. I think from my opinion of what I've seen in the house, I don't know how much you've seen, but I feel like Ankita and Vicky always spoke in private. Like Vicky seems to be the more like dominating, control, like being in control. I personally think if Ankita is alone, she would play a lot stronger and better. I feel like she's always worried about Vicky, or Vicky's too much in the game and Ankita is kind of like a bit lost, I feel. So I told Ankita, I was like, Ankita, you have to make sure like you step up your game, you do really well, and don't always worry about Vicky. Like just be yourself and you're gonna kill it. And she loved that, to be honest. I formed a very special connection with Ankita. She was lovely. I loved her. And funny enough, I was saying to Ankita, I was like, Ankita, if we stay longer in the house, maybe potentially we should start like naming your kids or the babies and things like that, and I can be your godfather because I love her a lot and I want the best for Ankita. She's beautiful.
But do you think genuinely that there are cracks in the relationship that Ankita and Vicky are having? Because we are seeing that there's a potential that it could crack up, break down.
Yes, I felt like Vicky was controlling and Ankita was pretty much upset whenever. Because Vicky's too much in the game, but Ankita uses more of her heart. She doesn't fully think about the game. So, I think if Ankita is alone, I think she would do it and she will kill it. She'll be that spicy masala, if you know what I mean. Absolutely.
Oh my God, I'm sure she will come alive with a personality too. You know,
absolutely.
Isha and Samarth are always a topic of discussion.
Yes.
Yes. Now, some people find Samarth's antics crazy. Some people like it. And you know what? He is probably making some moves towards Isha, which look very uncomfortable, all right, to the viewer as well, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Right? Do you think Samarth is getting no holds barred towards Isha, even in terms of his antiques, uncomfortable moves?
Exactly. And I think that. I think Samarth is boring. He doesn't, if I'm being honest, he's boring. I mean, he's always with Isha. And I told him, Samarth, you're always sitting alone. Like, be more active in the house. Do more things. Like, try and get yourself involved. But I think Samarth, he's lost in the game. He's always with Isha. And I just don't know. I don't think he knows what he's doing, unfortunately. He's a lovely guy, but he's lost. And I feel like if Samarth plays his own game without Isha, he would do a lot better.
You know, Salman openly told Aishwarya that you're being toxic. You know, there are actually memes which are floating in the market saying,
I called her Chihuahua. She looked a bit like...
you want to do it together? So, yeah, it is. And then the argument stops because of Neil.
Yes.
Do you think that she's really becoming a toxic lady? And do you think that what's happening with Neil, especially from Aishwarya's point of view, is wrong for Neil?
I think so. Aishwarya, she's very, very feisty. She wants to fight and she's like, bala, 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 bala. You know, like the way she has like, bakli means, chal, chal, chal. You know, she says like this. And I'm like, Aishwarya, you're getting very hyped up. Like, you need to calm down. But Neil is the one that tries to keep her calm. And I think Neil had a very proper conversation with Aishwarya saying, you need to really start calming down because it's not a good image in the outside world. But now she's starting to get better. And I feel like when I was in the house, she started to like behave less of a chihuahua and being more herself. So we're seeing improvements.
You were the one who dared Abhishek to kiss Khanzade, right?
It was a test.
Was it a test for your own self?
It was a test for myself to see, does he actually have feelings for Khanzade, or is it just for the cameras? You know what I mean? I wanted to kind of test that out, you know? But I don't think there is a true connection between Khanzade and Abhishek. And I stand by the fact that I think I was the only one in the house that genuinely had emotional connection with Abhishek. I think the rest were all fake.
Now, Khanzade and Munawar had a big argument in the house as well, right? Where Khanzade ended up comparing him with a chicken. Do you think name calling, especially when it comes to Munawar, like I have had Manasvi, Sonia, all talking really badly about Munawar. What's your take on him?
Look, with Munawar, he's a lovely guy, but I realized Munawar tricked me. Once it was at the Diwali bash, we were doing a camera. I was like, Munawar, can you translate for me, you know, to Hindi what I'm trying to say? But I think he was saying opposite to what I was saying in English. So I think he tricked me there. And I didn't like that because I think he was saying stuff that were opposite. I don't know if you guys watched it. It was on camera.
Maybe he was just having fun with you, but did it hurt you emotionally?
When I got out, it did, because he was saying, why is Navid here? Why, you know, don't invite Navid kind of like to the Diwali bash, invite me instead. So he was saying opposite to what I was saying, which was not nice. But apart from that, he was always giving me words of encouragement. He was like, you're going to do well. I've got your back. But, you know, generally, he's a lovely guy. I had a good connection. But
because someone called him a snake on my show. Someone said, yeah, like that. Manasvi, Sonia, all of them.
No, I wouldn't call him a snake, to be honest. I liked Munawar. I think the snake was, from my opinion, had to be Vicky.
Yeah, why?
Vicky, he's very clever in how he's playing the game. He's being very diplomatic. He's speaking to everybody, trying to, you know, get everybody on his side so that he doesn't get nominated. So he's playing the
This is called the nagging dusting, like this. Do this like that. Like that.
You know what I mean? So,
there was a big fight. Anurag, Arun, right? Who do you think was genuinely very, very wrong in that big, dirty fight?
I think, to be honest, both of them were wrong, but I feel personally Anurag made a mistake. He shouldn't have damaged Bigg Boss property by throwing the plate, because it made us lose kitchen time. So I think what he did was wrong, and physical attack is not acceptable. And he pushed, what I understand, he pushed Arun, which was obviously wrong. So Anurag, you made a mistake. So on that occasion, I'm not supporting you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Now, another twist.
Yes.
Samarth told Abhishek that he was not serious about Isha.
Samarth, okay. Oh.
Yeah, he said that.
Right.
Do you think Samarth is emotionally involved with Isha or not? It's just for the cameras and he doesn't care a damn.
You know, some behind the secret, when I spoke to Samarth in private, he said, I am a person that really likes to flirt. You know, he goes with like many women, female, like, you know, in the outside world. And when he said that, I'm like, that's a red flag. And I was thinking to myself, should I tell Isha or should I not tell Isha? So it was stuck in my mind. But I think if I would have stayed in the house longer, I might have actually told Isha, like, he said those things to me. But I was like trying to kind of be like, should I get involved or should I not get involved? But I think Samarth is a little player.
Yeah, he is.
I think
Abhishek is a player?
Abhishek is a huge player, but he's got a beautiful heart. And I know genuinely he cared about me a lot. I could like literally sense that energy, that connection. So I think he's more pure than Samarth.
Do you think, like Salman said, that Munawar is very, very soft towards Manara, right?
Yes, I don't know. It was interesting. Every time Munawar and Manara, like, they had their own little private thing, private talk. And I'm like, is there potential like relationship or connection happening? And I was having always a speak with Manara. Manara's like, no, we're just friends. But I'm like, Manara, do you know it's coming across like you and Munawar are like boyfriend and girlfriend? She's like, really, Navid? I was like, yes, my darling. So be careful, because Munawar has a girlfriend in the outside world.
And Manara actually complimented or was flirting with Abhishek as well, talking about his smile and all that.
Yes, absolutely. The way Manara was hugging Abhishek, I'm like, Manara, what are you doing? Can you please step back from Abhishek? So I kept constantly like reminding her, like, move away, girl. Like, it's me.
Sid K Angar. Angar means fire.
Okay.
What comes to your mind when I say Munawar?
Good guy. Spicy.
Manara.
Oh, fashionista.
Abhishek.
Lover.
Isha.
The bad snitch.
Samarth.
Bad snitch. Lost.
Ankita.
Wow.
Vicky.
Smart.
Aishwarya.
Ruff.
Neil.
Gold heart.
Anurag.
Boring.
Sunny.
Extra boring.
Arun.
Triple boring.
Rinku.
Translator.
Sana.
Clarity. She wants clarity. Every time she's saying, I need clarity. So I would say, forgotten.
Jigna.
Oh, strength.
Fakest contestant.
Oh, fakest contestant, I would say, very good question, would be, I'm trying to think of all the contestants now. Aaron, he's the fakest, two-faced.
One person whose face you don't want to see at all in your life ever again.
One person I don't want to see the face ever again is Aaron.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Aaron, I don't like him. He was very two-faced, very manipulative. He said I gave him coffee, which I never gave him coffee, and he stole my paratha. So Aaron, bye-bye, and talk to you never, TTYN.
Thank you so much, Navid.
Thank you so much.
Such a pleasure talking to you, man.
Thank you.
Thanks you for being,
you're amazing.
You're amazing too, my friend. And thank you for being so candid, so easy.
Shukriya.
And the journey from Bigg Boss only gets bigger and better. Enjoy the fame, enjoy the claim. Navid Sole!
Thank you.
Mere sath bolo, Angar.
Angar.